So we were reviewing Preach's Michael Jackson cover. My boy. Oh, I don't know if this is a bridge building moment because
you don't know. Can't tell.
I think it might be enemies of the show. I think it might be a bridge building moment. I think it might. But I don't know because I can't read their minds.
No. We're not their enemy, the enemies of their podcast anymore.
Asterisk.
I don't mean to break up the bridge building here, but they did go after Olivia.
I would think.
Wait, what happened?
What the fuck about that?
Okay. Wait, you don't know who Olivia is? She's the loser feminist researcher.
And when they like zoomed in on my
you're
face,
right.
And I also had to.
We got. You're right. We'll bring the TNT out.
I also had to cut like a million videos of them being anti-trans too. So.
Right, Scott. You guys, why do you
transgender, trans.
Yeah.
Oh no, you guys! How can I build a bridge by myself?
The bridge.
It's made of paper mache.
They can maybe make a peace offering to you, Olivia.
Not happening.
Is the damage done?
That bridge is burned.
I don't really. I can move forward in
What if
my
they said
life
sorry?
with things, but I don't really forgive.
If they said, you know what, sorry, we said that, we didn't know anything about you, we were wrong. Ooh.
Really? I feel like Olivia is usually so quick to forgive too.
It really depends.
Maybe
Depends
they'll
on
come
how
across as sincere.
Okay.
And they'll melt your heart.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Play the Olivia soundbite again so I can remember exactly what they said.
Okay. If you don't know who Olivia is, she's the loser feminist researcher who spends all her day on Reddit boards and thinks that's research, okay?
That's just fucking me.
That was so unnecessary.
Also,
It wasn't
Olivia
that.
does not really know how to use Reddit.
Thank you.
Got
Thank
it.
She is
you.
way too cool to be on Reddit all
When
day.
I first got this job, I had no idea that different Reddits were like good and negative. I just thought that's where news was happening.
What you said it wasn't this. What was it?
No, it was when I was talking about my experience. I think they like zoomed in on me, my face being really upset, and they flashed to Amber Heard.
They did that?
They played like sad
did.
music over her.
Wait,
too,
they
and then
did
left.
that?
Yeah.
They did.
Oof, that's fucked up. I thought this was gonna be a peaceful video, but now it's just old. The pain is. I'm just getting the pain back up. Can you pull that? Do you mind if I watch that to jog
Yeah,
my
that's
memory?
okay.
Why would they do that?
Because they suck.
That's super mean.
Whenever we talk about burning the witch.
So,
well, now this whole thing is gone cuckoo because of the.
It's gone a little cuckoo.
This isn't what I hoped it would become.
Yeah. Right.
Thank you. I absolutely give you guys 100% all of the power to forgive on your own. I personally am just like not gonna entertain
Okay.
them that much.
That's fair.
Were we trying to find that timestamp of what they said about Olivia? Or did they erase it? Was that the one they erased?
You know,
There's got to be a
I
real.
don't know about that.
Oh, no, here it
It looks
is.
like AB maybe found it.
How is
Okay.
H3
If
not
you don't know
perma
Oli-
banned for this?
Okay,
Olivia
maybe
is,
not.
she's the loser feminist researcher who spends all her day on Reddit boards and thinks that's research, okay? So the way she found this dude's name, who they incorrect.
By the way, Reddit boards have good ass research on it. I don't know what Reddit you're in,
Well.
but there's good shit on Reddit.
I mean, sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes.
But it's moot anyways, because
Yeah.
Olivia is not a Redditor.
That's all the clip though. I don't think we need to watch anymore.
This is all the clip.
You're just trying to where they originally said it, right?
Yeah, I want to know. I mean, the people. I think it's important to.
Yeah, that was it. I know Olivia doesn't like to watch any more of this. That's why.
Hey, what?
Her day on Reddit boards and thinks that's research, okay? So the way she found this dude's name, who they incorrectly doxed, is she went on her.
Oh, the doxing thing. That was such a silly thing. They blew out of proportion.
That was the worst day ever. That's the biggest mistake I've ever made, and I will literally always repent for it.
Good timing, Zach.
This is not the happy ending I was looking for.
Well, maybe reacting to this video in detail was a mistake, Ethan.
There's no.
He's not a fantastic.
His fit is.
Anyway, this has gone all wrong.
Yeah, boy.
They left they left a comment calling me a skinny legend. Let's put the mortar down and the bricks on top. One brick at a time.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Shut that camera off.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yeah.
All right. Women be trying to ruin men's lives. It's just what they do.
I'm gonna go out of my way to lie.
I don't like him, so I'm just gonna go lie about him assaulting me.
That is such an insanely hurtful thing to say about any woman ever. It's a very humiliating experience to go through something like that, and for anyone to assume that like someone claiming being a victim or surviving something is them like wanting to boost their ego.
Hey. Let's keep on.
Play the thing.
Ego is so incredibly wrong and uninformed that like you 1,000,000% should not be making content about this, because you're teaching young men who don't know anything about this, and then you're telling young women to not talk to each other, to not talk to anyone, to not tell anyone that something happened, because idiots like you.
And you know what? You sound like a feminist loser, though, if
Yeah.
I'm just going to interject.
I do.
If you don't know who
I'll say it
Olivia is,
again.
she's the loser feminist researcher who
Yeah.
spends all her day on Reddit boards and thinks that's research. Okay.
Sorry guys, I'll take it back.
Mind you, that's not me editing that. They edited to the soundboard, and right in the middle of what she's talking, they started playing that shit.
That's fucked up.
That's hilarious.
That's fucked up.
I was like, yeah, you can tell her.
You know, you
Tell
can't
her.
do it. Do that.
Women will
Just
do that.
because I just like to do something.
Women be lying. Women be trying to ruin men's lives. It's just what they do.
I'm gonna go out of my way to lie.
I don't like him, so I'm just going to go lie about him assaulting me.
That is such an insanely hurtful thing to say about any woman ever. It's a very humiliating experience to go through something like that, and for anyone to assume that like someone claiming being a victim or surviving something is them like wanting to boost their ego is so incredibly wrong and uninformed that like you 1,000,000% should not be making content about this, because you're teaching young men who don't know anything about this, and then you're telling young women to not talk to each other, to not talk to anyone, to not tell anyone that something happened, because idiots like you, old ass idiots like you, will say, no, young girls act like that, young
They're
girls act like
lying.
that.
Women
When
be
really what's
lying.
happening is that a young girl is dealing...
19-year-old.
Yeah, a 19-year-old.
Was tried to get picked up by a 35-year-old.
Yep.
And you know what? You sound like a feminist loser, though, if
Yeah.
I'm just going to interject.
I do.
If
I
you don't
do.
know who
I'll say it
Olivia is,
again.
she's the loser feminist researcher who
Yeah.
spends all her day on Reddit boards and thinks that's research. Okay.
Sorry, guys. I'll take it back.
Yep. Reel it back in.
Yep.
You don't think her 5 other friends that were there would have been like, hey, our friend's unconscious. We should probably have you stop fucking her. You don't think no one would have brought that up?
Dude, you're
Like,
so
morally
guilty.
obligated? Isn't he morally obligated to make sure that the girl he's having sex with is cognizant and willing?
Yeah, he says
Well,
she's
he's saying
lying.
she's lying, right?
Right.
Like from his
but
POV.
this
Yeah.
whole video
It's
made me
gross.
so angry. Okay. I went through something similar to this when I was 19. If that boy spoke about me like that, I can't listen to him say shit like that. It's so embarrassing for him, for everyone involved. It's just, you are violent. You are an R-wordist. You did that. No girl wants to come out and say, this happened to me. As much as everybody thinks that people believe girls, they don't. A lot of people do not. And it's very tough to come out and do shit like this and tell your story. And he's shitting all over it by going back and calling her a slut. It's like he's going for all the cheap shots also. It's like he hasn't even thought about what he's going to say.
Yeah, this is fucking nasty.
Yeah, he's describing vividly the attack that she recounted. It's so gross. Over it.
Dude, I'm shocked by this. I'm sorry, Olivia.
I mean,
I can turn it off.
Talk about. No, it's fine. As long as everybody knows he's wrong.
Oh,
Yep.
Please.
No, I fucked up.
Let's go with that.
It was definitely me. A Reddit thread led me to the wrong place, and I should not have said his profession when I didn't know for sure.
We didn't know 100%.
There it is. Sue Olivia, not me.
No, I take
just kidding.
that was an Olivia L, and I will live by it
I'm
for the
just
rest of my
kidding.
life.
Come on.
Nick Lee, the musician, I sincerely apologize.
But the good thing is, during that whole time, we were kind of
I was trying to figure it out, but
we were being very disclaimery about everything.